Deborah Patta joins us now from London. Deborah, in what ways, and I know there are a number of ways, is this victory so significant for the Iraqi government?
I think there are two key things, really. The first is psychological, because you saw those visuals of the Iraqi troops fleeing Ramadi in May when they were booted out of the city by ISIS. It was a humiliating defeat, and regaining control, in a sense, gives confidence that they can do it again. And of course, the big target after this would be Mosul. It's also geographically important that they regain control of the city. It's near Baghdad, and it's an important throughway from this area to Syria.
You mentioned their next goal would be Mosul, just to the north. You know, some are describing the recapturing Ramadi as a test case for seizing Mosul. So what are their chances looking like to capture Mosul next?
Well, this really has always been their plan. The first target was Ramadi, and if they were successful there, and bear in mind they don't fully control the area, but there are still pockets of resistance, but they certainly have made dramatic and significant progress in their success there. The next one would be Mosul. Mosul is crucial because if they manage to recapture Mosul, it would effectively deprive ISIS of funding through oil reserves and also its influence in that region.
How significant was the role of the coalition forces in assisting the Iraqi forces in capturing Ramadi?
The coalition forces have been doing two things. The one is airstrikes, pelting that area to make the way easier for Iraqi troops on the ground. But they've also been training the Iraqi troops to get them ready to take control of a city like Ramadi and hopefully Mosul, and in this sense build them up to show that not only is this a force that can take control of a city, it is also a force that can hold onto a city. That will be the key thing to watch from now.
Well, that is the big question. How tough will it be to keep Ramadi secure now?
It's tough. It's not easy. We know that they've taken over at least 70% of the city, but that there are ISIS fighters on the outskirts. They're going to put up fierce fights. It's a battle that's not really over yet, and there will be many tough days ahead.
All right, Deborah Patta for us in London. Thank you so much. And ahead, continuing coverage of the major victory over ISIS in Ramadi. We'll speak to a former Green Beret lieutenant colonel, as well as our own Margaret Brennan for analysis later this hour.